What if your home lighting could actually help you sleep better, watch TV and movies better, and just feel better, all with just a few smart upgrades? Today, I'm gonna show you how I completely transformed our master bedroom here using Govee smart lights. My wife and I wanted something that was cozy, colorful, but still functional, and these lights completely changed how this space feels with just a few upgrades. And yes, it is all wife approved, which is important, especially for a master bedroom. In fact, she really loved how this turned out. I'll explain why by the end of this video. Yo, what's up guys? My name is Shane and this channel is all about helping you build an easy Apple home, smart home with new videos and live streams published every week. A big thanks to Govee for sponsoring today's video and hooking us up with some lights to make over our bedroom. One of the things I've been loving about Govee is that just about everything they've been releasing supports Matter, which means I can add their smart lights to Apple Home or any other smart home ecosystem that I want. And if that's not your thing, you can also just use the Govee app to easily transform your entire space. So it's been a while since I've done anything to our master bedroom, any smart home projects, so it was time for some upgrades. This one is a little bit scary because everything that I do in here must be 100% wife approved, but we were definitely able to accomplish that with some of the awesome products that Govee offers. So let me show you everything that I added here for this upgrade, and then I'll show you how it all ties together to completely transform this space. We started with just this Govee LED. This is the table lamp 2. I love this for winding down in the evening times. Just adds a nice little extra pop of color. Has really soft gradients, nice saturation, customizable colors, really cool effects that you can adjust based on whatever mood you're in. So whether we're reading or, just relaxing before bed, it's an easy way to really help set the vibe for whatever mood you're in. Next, it was time to upgrade the bias lighting behind our TV. We actually watch a lot of TV here in our bedroom at night, like as we're winding down. So this here is the Govee AI Sync Box 2. I put one of these in our living room last year when I replaced our main TV, and I was honestly surprised at how much my wife really liked this. It includes a light strip that you put behind the TV, and the colors will change reflecting the colors that are on the TV. It really helps create a more immersive TV watching experience. It syncs the lighting to whatever's on screen in real time using HDMI inputs instead of something like a camera mounted on top of the TV. So it's very accurate and responsive. It's a little more expensive than those camera options, but it's still a fraction of the price when compared to something like Philips Hue's HDMI sync box and gradient light strips. So it's obviously great for watching movies or TV shows, but thanks to Govee's Dream View and support for Matter, it can also sync with our other lights if we just want to create like a unified lighting scene or effect across the whole room. You can even have all of the other Govee lights in this room react to what's on the TV alongside that light strip if you want to. These Govee wall sconces right here behind me might be one of my favorite additions. I mounted one on each side of the bed. They offer a soft light that I think brings depth and style to this space. These are great for evening routines or even early morning lighting before the sun comes up. And like everything else in here, fully controllable from the Govee app or the Apple Home app thanks to Matter support. Siri, turn the wall sconces on.
One moment.
All right, now let's talk about light strips. We already talked about the one behind the TV, but I actually have a few others here in this room to add some nice accent lighting. I have been using the Govee neon rope light here in the bedroom for a while. I actually made a whole video about this a while back. I will put a link to that down below in the description if you want to check it out. This was actually the first smart lighting product I think that I installed that my wife actually got really excited about once she saw the final installation. You can shape these into any design or pattern you want, and they can really help create a super cool accent light for your room. Plus, they also put off a lot of light when turned to full brightness. Now, to finish off the layered lighting in this room, I wanted to add some light strips around the bed. If light strips will be hidden, like behind the headboard, underneath the bed, or behind furniture, I'd recommend going with the Govee Lightstrip 2 Pro. These are bendable, cuttable, they support matter and all of Govee's latest tech, so you can get those great colors and effects. I put 2 of these actually underneath the bed, 1 on each side, and the reason I did this is because I've been wanting for a while to have light strips here on each side so I could create smart home automations. With 1 on each side, I can add little inexpensive motion sensors so that when one of us gets up early in the morning or in the middle of the night, the light strip for that side of the bed comes on real softly, enough to see in the dark without waking up the other person in bed. If you want to add light strips that are exposed and not hidden, kind of like the Govee neon rope lights back here, I'd also recommend checking out the COB Lightstrip Pro. COB tech means that there are no visible dots or anything like that, just really clean diffused lights. And these can go around the border of a room, under cabinets or shelves, really anywhere you can imagine. And they look great for open installations thanks to the spotless diffused lighting. Since I already have so much lighting here in the room now at this point, I decided to install these behind my headboard so I could just get that really nice, beautiful glow coming from behind the bed. The Lightstrip 2 Pro would have also worked well here since this light strip is hidden behind the headboard, but I had one of these, so I decided to put it back here and get that nice final effect that I was going for. Now, Govee also makes smart LED light bulbs that work great in lamps or other lighting fixtures. And of course, they can sync to all the other lights that we installed here in this room. And I didn't use any in this setup because I have a ceiling fan that has a light built in that I can't replace. But those smart bulbs are an easy and affordable way to bring app control and smart automations to more parts of your home if you do have lamps or lighting fixtures where you can use them. So you heard me mention it some already in this video, but the setup is really all about layered lighting. We got ambient light from the table lamp and the sconces, accent lighting from the TV backlight and the light strips, and even functional lighting from most of these when we need it because they all get very bright. In fact, I wish I had a camera and to record this, but the first time my wife walked into the bedroom after I installed all these lights, she said, and I quote, "Oh my God, I love it. I can actually see, but it's not overpowering." That was her exact quote. At the time it was dark in here and I had all the lights set to just a really nice warm white color, so it was not blinding, not hospital lighting or anything in here, but it was really bright at night when it normally is dark and we normally can't see that well just with that one ceiling light. So, you know, whether we're watching TV, winding down for the night, waking up for our day, or even folding laundry or getting ready for date night, the lighting in here will adapt to fit the moment. The effects are incredible for changing the mood of the entire room, and it's also amazing to have, you know, nice, bright, functional lighting as well, finally, in this room for those moments where we need it. Because all the lighting in here is Govee and supports Matter, everything works really well together. The Dream View feature in the Govee app is awesome for changing the look and mood of the entire room with just a single tap. I can also control everything from the Apple Home app, automate routines, or trigger our wind down lighting with just a tap or even a voice command to our HomePods. Smart lighting isn't just about making a room look cool, it's about transforming how a space feels, and this setup here has made our bedroom feel calmer, more personalized, and honestly, more fun, if you know what I mean. Smart lighting should also be about functionality, and these lights here have given us that for those times where we need it. We both just couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. So I'm up late editing this video, and I just gotta stop to show you the text message that came through from my wife about these lights. She says, "I really do love these lights, makes it feel happy in here." There you go, truly wife approved smart lighting. All right, back to the video. Check out the video description for links to all of the Govee lights that I used here in this setup, and also check out their other products. They make so many cool smart lights that can really transform your space way more than I could fit here in this small bedroom. Govee also offers lots of Matter compatible outdoor lighting products, so you can bring those same amazing lighting effects and functionality to your outdoor spaces. I'm gonna be doing a full video on that very soon, showing some awesome ways to bring that layered lighting outside. So be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that and future smart home videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.